Hello, this is Jeff again from DocuData. In this session, we will be taking a look at what is involved in hosting images in EDCRC and ActiveWeb, focusing on details that might be useful to the Record Center. Let's start by looking at the benefits. First, because ActiveWeb is browser-based, it allows your customers great accessibility, accessing their images through their computers, but also through their smartphones and tablets. ActiveWeb provides great security because customers have to provide a password to log in. Images are stored in an encrypted database, and communication is typically protected by SSL encryption. Customers also have the security of knowing that at the end of the retention period for a document, when the file is destroyed, the images will also be destroyed. ActiveWeb keeps an audit trail of who worked with or viewed which images and when. There are multiple options available for meeting your customers' needs. Images can be batch imported. They can be provided through imaging on demand of physical records that are at the Record Center, which are delivered as images to the customer, or the customer can even upload their own images directly through ActiveWeb. Finally, your customers benefit from amazing coherence in their records management. The files at the Record Center and the images are managed together, but if they have more extensive needs, they can also get additional modules from you for managing their active or in-house files and their electronic documents. Accessing the corresponding file record in ActiveWeb gives your customer access to all the formats that the file exists in. Your customers will log into ActiveWeb with a link that you provide. It is possible to include the account key in the link that you provide, making it unnecessary for the customer to type it in themselves. For the login name, the customer may use a defined login name, or they may also use the email address associated with their profile. By checking the Remember Me checkbox, the user can instruct their browser to remember their client key and login name for the next session. All that your customer would have to do on subsequent logins would be to click the link and enter their password. This brings you to ActiveWeb's homepage, which we will tour in more depth in a subsequent video tutorial. For now, we will just click on the Inventory tab in order to work with our inventory. The Inventory tab opens to the item most recently accessed by the user. Notice the icons indicating that this particular file already has one associated electronic document and 10 associated image pages. The user navigates to the file that they're interested in by running a search of their choice, then selecting their file from the search results. Notice how the presence of the image is once again indicated by an image icon. Clicking on the image icon will take us to the Images section of the file. The Images section contains several controls for working with images. Users specify which pages of the image they want to work with by selecting a named page range or document, or by typing in the numbers of the pages they wish to see. The named page ranges can be added at the Record Center, or the user can add them themselves using these buttons here to the right. These buttons here permit the user to view the image in different formats, or to send the image by email. Running OCR and index makes it possible to search for an individual image page using full-text search. Finally, these buttons here enable your users to add additional images to an existing file. Note that pressing the scan button will call up the scanner interface. However, it is generally preferable to scan the images first, save them on the computer, and then upload them. Clicking the Preview Images button causes the images to be displayed as thumbnails. This file does not presently have any named page ranges on its images, but we can add one easily enough by pressing on the green plus button. Enter the number of the first and last page of the range that we list to define, as well as a description, and then click Accept. Once we have defined these named page ranges, we can easily select that range of pages by selecting the corresponding name. Next, I will run OCR and index on a range of pages. Running full-text search for the term Introduction brings me directly to the first page of my document, which I have just indexed. Clicking the file icon above the image will bring me back to the file that contains the image. Next, let's take a look at the type of histories that EDC keeps. We see a detailed list of what happened, the date and time when it happened, and the user who did it. Next, let's see an image import button to show the images section, and click the Import Images button. Select the image file that you wish to import, open it, Change the color format if desired, then press Enter or click Accept. ActiveWeb will confirm that we wish to import the image which we have selected. Though we will not go into detail, we can see that this file also has an electronic document associated. Any sort of document can be uploaded as an electronic document in its native format. Note that PDF files and images can be uploaded in this way, but you will not have access to the imaging functionality. You will, however, have access to tools for managing documents that are expected to change, such as version control tools. These will be the subject of another session. We have reached the end of part 1 of our series on hosting images in EDCRC, focusing on the benefits for your clients. The remaining 4 videos in this series look at batch importing images, importing file metadata, automating image and data imports, and performing imaging on demand.